Good morning, and it's our Tech Thursday morning. We have Ruth Idowu as our guest. She is the Vice President Business at International JCI. And this morning, we're looking at innovations in business and enterprise and how young people can take advantage of this in the workplace. It is great to have you, Ruth. You're welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so you have been in the tech industry. Let's just talk about your origins in the tech industry. How long have you been doing tech? How long have you been in the tech industry?
So I would actually brand. So I did computer science engineering in Ghana, University of Ghana, and I've actually not really been in the tech industry, but I've used my knowledge in tech to help me in my business.
Wonderful.
So I'm an entrepreneur, but my knowledge in tech have helped me upskill my business.
That's tech
Yes.
industry for me. That's what I mean by being tech
Yes.
industry. So,
Yeah.
but then you have been, you're somebody that has used technology, which a number of people have not really gotten wind of. I mean, we still have small and medium scale businesses that still rely on the analog way, they have not, and those are the kind of businesses we see a lot, especially in these parts of Africa and all of that. How important is it innovating, or how important is it including technology in whatever business that you are doing or as a person is doing as an SME and all of that?
In fact, it's one of the key components. So, for instance, I'll give you a typical example. I trade in sugar, and then where I buy my sugar from, I buy in large quantities. Okay, so imagine when we want to place an order, we have to call the company over the phone, especially when bank transactions started getting, you pay money, it will start hanging, they will not get. But we have a competitor who makes it very easy. Using the tech tools, you go on an online platform, you order your sugar, you put in your code, it sends you straight to quick teller, you pay easily. So, in businesses, if we don't put tech innovatives in business, it doesn't grow. You become stagnant.
So in that kind of case, now the person has incorporated a payment service into the website.
Into the website. So it's easier rather than we calling and then please, I want to place an order. And it's easier. So imagine the times of the bank. We are still in this same time anyway. Imagine how much profit the X company would have made over the other company who has not inculcated. What am I saying? I'm saying that, there are a lot of tools that you can use as a business person to upskill. Let me even go to the common skill person. There's somebody, let's say a dressmaker. No, they like to be called a fashion designer.
Fashion, exactly. That's what it is now.
So imagine a fashion designer having an app that can come up with a great design style for his clients. Before I sew for you, can you see the 3D version of the clothes? Is that what you want? Do you want to remove some and add some?
You know that industry is a very, what you see versus what you get, what you ordered versus what you get.
It's very dicey. So imagine
people are very skeptical.
You can step up your game and now show clients that, look, before you order from me, I can give you the 3D.
The 3D
you
model,
can look at it, you can adjust, and then get back to me, and I'll do the exact thing for you. Imagine how many people will come to you because they are confident that when they get to you, they are going to get their clothes done the same way you want it.
They want
so
it.
These little tools, little innovations, upscale businesses. And it's about time that a lot of medium-scale businesses look into this venture.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, what kind of skills would one need? Because this would, in some ways, open jobs for some people, who are not so, like you mentioned, fashion now. That means that if you're going to run an app, you'd have to get somebody who has the technology, or you also outsource that part of the business to somebody. What kind of skills will be required from young people to take advantage of these these advancements?
So there are a lot of tech skills out there that even organizations are offering them for free. I know organization, in my own organization, JCI, where we have what we call Tech Academy.
Okay.
We teach people websites, design thinking, product management, UI, UX, and these are some of the things, some of the basic skills people
You
and
do this for free.
for free.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. So
And
people can learn this.
imagine, and we have organizations like Microsoft also trying. It's out there. A lot of skills are out there. We have added. If you Google, in fact, they say Google is your friend. Go there, Google, please. What skills do I need to help in my business? Now, as I said, even design thinking, product thinking. How will I take my product from stage A to stage B? Funny enough, even me, I had to go to 2 days ago. I had to go to a website to go and learn how to moderate a panel session because I have a program.
You should have just come to me now.
So
Would
you
have
can
just-
imagine. So I mean,
I understand what you mean.
it's out there. It's out there. We have a lot of test skills out there. Design products, as I've said, I've mentioned a few of them that you can easily access. And even when you come to JCI, we do all these things.
All right, now, but with all of this now, there are concomitant challenges. There are some
Yes.
challenges that come with all of this.
Yes.
You are more susceptible to maybe hackers and all of that. How does one shore up oneself against such attacks, as it were, or challenges that come up with using technology, because they would come. You know, how does one overcome such
So
challenges?
I believe in teamwork. I believe in, so there are some of the things that you can't do it alone as a business person. Now, so in my small business I have the IT department that we've employed people
Okay.
to look at various things, like, for instance, as you said, like I quite remember there was one occasion that a client complained that I've paid, you sent me a mail and then you sent your account number through the mail and I paid you. I said, I've not sent you any mail. I checked the website and it's just one. So for my company, they've just removed one letter to create another website similar to the name of the company. So these are some of the things that happen. So we have security in checks. That's why we have cyber security. It's another topic for another day.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
we look into all that and make sure that we try. People will still try, but we try to put protective measures, preventive measures to make sure that it's minimal.
It's minimal. Thank you so much, Ruth.
Thank
This
you.
was quite expository, and hopefully we'll have you some other time.
Thank you.
very
Thank
much.
you so much.
All right. Hope you're able to pick up something from there. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short time out.
Hello and good morning. It's great to have you with us. Now it's time for us to beam a spotlight on the arts. And today we have something special happening. We have Solape Azazi. or rather Azazi. She is a certified autism specialist and autism parent coach. Now, she's here on the couch with us on art display because we're going to be looking at some beautiful art pieces made by children living with autism. Now, she's talking to us about this amazing talent that these kids possess, their paintings, and an upcoming exhibition. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Titi.
Now, first of all, Solape, thank you so much for what you do on behalf of parents out there who are most likely learning from you and other things you've done on air, online, to help parents with children living with autism. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk a bit about how this all got started. What is the story behind this?
Okay, so the story. I have a beautiful, amazing 8-year-old who's going to be 9 on Sunday.
Wow. Happy
Yes.
birthday in advance.
Thank you very much. He's on the spectrum. He's on the autism spectrum. And so this was what started me on the autism journey. I remember that when we had him, it developed appropriately, the right way. He checked, the milestones were checked. And at 15 months, he started losing some of the words he had gained. And at 18 months, he lost pretty much a lot. 20 months, he went mute. And by the time he started talking again at 22 months, it was baby babble. And this is a child that had all of his words, appropriate words before that time. And so it was baby babble, lost everything. And so we started the doctor, the pediatrician then told us that we're going to flag him down for autism, but they couldn't give me a definitive diagnosis because you don't get a definitive diagnosis till age 3. So that was how we started off on the journey. And he got 1 at age 3, autism, and we had all the intervention that needed to be. He started with all the intervention, but we did not start to record huge milestones until he started to find his voice.
Okay.
And it was through art that he started to find his voice because he's a visual learner. He sees the world in pictures.
Okay.
And so for me, that's how we started on.
So a visual learner, he communicates with you with his art. So the way we would probably see a visual storyboard is how he communicates what he wants, what he needs.
No, so when I say it communicates as a visual learner, it means that if he cannot visualize it,
Okay.
he cannot understand what you're saying.
Okay.
So like, for example, with his classroom work and everything, if he can see a picture representative
Yeah.
of what you're asking him to do, then he can, be able to attend to the questions or whatever. So he interacts, that's what I mean by that.
Okay, so now I want us to sort of key in onto the artwork itself.
Absolutely.
Now he's 8 years old now, so it's been a long journey. And now you've mentioned that there's an exhibition coming up.
Absolutely.
It's coming up in April, but I would love to see some of the artwork that are going to be on display. I know you sent some in. Let's see if we can see some. All right, so these pieces were put together by children living with autism. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All of these pieces were done by children living with autism. And
Wow.
this year's exhibition is termed Embracing Art by through the differently abled children. Yeah.
Differently abled children. Amazing. Okay, so now this is not the first time it's happening. How many exhibitors do you have for this exhibition?
So I think this is the 3rd outing. The first one we had a solo exhibition, and the organizers of the exhibition is Pure Souls and Patrick Stitch.
Okay.
The first one happened, I think, 3 years ago with a solo exhibition, and then last year we had 3 exhibitors, and this year we have 7 children exhibiting. So it's growing, and it's just to give hope and inspiration to parents out there that your child is much more than you think. It can do much more. There's a voice, and let the child have the voice.
So I'm seeing different media here. Are those acrylic paintings on canvas, or is it on paper? Talk to us about how they're put
Yes,
together.
so we have acrylic on canvas, we have paper, so it's mixed. We have different sort of
Media.
yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing some artwork that looks like, well, I'm not going to say a normal artist, an artist living daily a normal life could have put together. These are extremely high quality artworks.
Yeah, we have lots of talents with
yeah.
us. Children with autism, even because of, I mean, we don't try to limit our children based on their disability. We know that they're much more and they can do much more. They're talented if you let them. And that's what we're trying to showcase. We're trying to showcase to the world that there is amazing talent in these children. And art is a way, is an avenue to express their creativity. And that's what we're doing with this.
Okay, so I'm going to ask how old each of the children are now. How old is the oldest? How old is the youngest?
So we have the youngest is 8,
Okay.
who's going to be 9
Okay.
soon, and I think the eldest is 18.
Okay.
So we have a very good range.
So are they in special needs schools, or are they in normal everyday schools?
So it's very important to know what your child needs to be able, because my child is in a mainstream school with some support.
Okay.
We have other children in special needs school, and I always tell parents that don't say because my child needs this and that. It's very important to know what your child's strengths are and what your child's challenges are. And based on the strengths and challenges, then you would know how to appropriately give the support the child needs to thrive.
All right. Amazing. So these pieces are up for sale, yes?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes, and then apart from the first day of the exhibition, it's also going to be online. So we're going to move the first opening day, which is on the 2nd of April, which is the World Autism Day. We'll open up the exhibition, and right after that, we have all the other pieces online. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, Solape, thank you so much for what you do. And those art pieces look amazing. I think they're worth going to see, to be honest. They actually are very beautiful. And what you're doing is great. So we would love to encourage you to give your comments and contributions on this particular issue. Please use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We can't wait to hear from you. Thank you so much, Solape.